Hello, everyone. It's Michael Black from Michael Black Brand, my new metal messiah, Michael Black from Michael Black Gaming, and all of these Michael Black things. We are sitting here at the fucking election, and I'm sitting here. I paid for Showtime so I could watch good old Stephen Colbert break it all down for us. Plus, I've got live stuff below me, and I'm working on bringing in there we go. Let me get this going here. Now, I don't have my computer sound up because I don't think I can get away with showing you the Showtime stuff illegally. So here we are. As far as it's going right now, it looks like Biden is slightly winning. And of course, that's the best thing you could hear, right? But we're losing the Senate, and that might neuter Joe Biden even if it does win. So anyway, I mean, I am a guy who went to the fucking riots. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a Trumpism. They're not fucking riots. They're protests turned into riots by police aggression. Okay? I went to the protests for BLM and for, equality and things like that. I got hit with the tear gas. I got all that shit. I want to stand for a better America, and an America that's not fucking stupid. All right? And my hometown, Indiana, of course, they're fucking Trump motherfucks. So here we go. People are like, oh, why can't we just get along despite our political differences? Motherfucker, fuck you. Okay? Straight up fuck you. Our political differences are not differences of opinions. These are not opinions anymore. They haven't been opinions for the last 4 years. This is a factual choice of life and death. The planet will not survive more Trump. The American people will not survive without the coronavirus being taken care of. We have to look at climate change. We have to listen to science. Science. Not trying to fire Dr. Fauci and fucking all this bullshit. Oh my God. Yeah, well, I mean, come on. Zach says Biden 2020, Biden is my president. Make America better again, Biden 2020. Fuck that third hashtag, Zach. I don't even want to fathom another hashtag even close to anything Trump said. All right. We need to get Biden in and just fucking forget about the last 4 years, repair it all, and then just somehow abolish that he was ever president to begin with. The fact that I have family, my ex-wife, my first ex-wife, all of these people, they are all on Trump's dick. My mother shares pictures of Jesus Christ guiding Donald Trump's hand while he writes bills. There is a mental fucking illness that goes hand in hand with Trump. You understand me? If you believe Trump is right, you need to be medicated. There is nothing redeemable about that human being. You cannot sit here and tell me that Trump has done anything good. And it's not like, oh, you're just a snowflake leftist that fucking can't see the truth. Fuck you. I have been keeping up with his entire presidency out of fear of my goddamn life. Nothing he has done has been positive. Any little thing that he does that you can try to spin into a positive light, he did not do for the right reasons. He did it for popularity or because his team told him it would get him more voters. Nothing this man does has anything to do with anyone but himself. He keeps down anything that's good that is not profitable. He buries. He tries to keep the big oil in business. He doesn't look at alternative energy sources. He tells you, oh God, look, President, I don't even want to call him President Trump. Donald fucking Trump, the garbage human, fucking literally, oh God, it's like you don't remember the bad shit he did because he does so much more bad shit that it erases the other bad shit. I would have to sit here and make you a list of all the shit that he did wrong in these 4 years, but it's so hard to remember because it's fucking the Psycho Circus every goddamn day. Something new, something crazy, something ridiculous, something that is actually happening. How does anyone let him get away with it? That's what I don't understand. Any other human in a place of power, regardless of how high that power is, usually gets checked by some form of government, some form of police, some form of anything. I can't count on both of my hands how many illegal, downright dirty shit he has done since taking office. Not to mention the 200,000 fucking deaths he has on his doorstep. Every fucking day, more people die of a very preventable fucking disease that could have been taken care of months before it came to our consciousness because they all fucking knew about it and didn't fucking say anything because it didn't want to have it diminish his popularity. They didn't care that this was a deadly disease that could kill fucking millions of people who it's on its way to be doing that shit right now. And yet people are still voting for this person. What has he been saying lately? A vote for Biden means no, no guns and no God? Fuck God. God doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if you believe in God or you don't believe in God. You're an atheist, you're a pagan, you're a Christian, you're a fucking Protestant, you're a fucking Latter-day Saints guy. Fuck religion completely. Believe in your God on your own fucking time. Fucking religion has nothing to do with any of this. Not a single fucking iota of your fucking God is gonna save us from what the fuck is going on in this country right the fuck now. And I realize that I sound like some fucking dude in his lifted truck talking about politics, but god damn it, I am talking about truth. I'm talking about literally equality, fucking peace, fucking science, fucking love. Not this bullshit rhetoric that your president has put on us for the last 4 fucking years. And beyond that, he deals with fear. He deals with intimidation. He deals with fucking lies. How many times can you count on as many extremities as you can fucking have? How many times he lies a day? A fucking day. How is it even possible that people can even vote for this guy? I don't understand how real humans can even my train of thinking is being broken. I'm so fucking angry right now. And Biden's winning. It has nothing to do with this. Hold on. I'm listening to Stephen Colbert real quick.
CBS is ready to call one of the big states in play tonight,
Ohio.
Just been called for Donald Trump.
Ohio. Donald Trump won Ohio. And he won Indiana.
What do you expect? It's the same solid judgment that took a perfectly good bowl of chili and said, no spaghetti.
Who?
Well, you know, we're talking about Ohio.
Where was I at? What kind of normal human being before the last election and through all this time, seeing what he's done, what he has failed to do, all the broken promises, all the straight lies, how can anyone who has a cognitive thought in their fucking head, how can anyone decide they are going to vote for this man? A man who denies COVID, a man who denies climate change, a man who denies science. Science! The one thing we were taught from childhood that is unequivocal. Science! Yes, science goes through theories, and yes, science goes through this and that, but science is fact. Until proven otherwise, science has always been fact. This is the problem. This is the problem with God. This is the problem with Trump. People blindly follow and they do not look into things. Like my mother. Garen goddamn T, she doesn't watch a lick of fucking news. She has no idea what's been going on these last 4 years. But she decided to cling on to Trump because she's a Republican and didn't go any further than that. She's like, yeah, Trump, because that's what I've always done. I've always backed Bush and, whoever the fuck was Republican, I didn't follow politics. This is my problem. And this is the problem of every young person in the fucking country. I didn't follow politics my entire fucking life. I could give two fucking shits about who was president or what was going on because none of that shit affects me because I don't give a fuck. I live where I live. I do what I want to do, period. I'm a selfish asshole, or I was a selfish asshole, right? Whatever happened in Washington didn't affect me whatsoever, didn't care. And then something happened. I was fucking forced to care because things started affecting everything. Did I care about 9/11? Of course I cared about 9/11. Do I still think that was an inside job? Of course I do. Does that make me a crackpot? No. I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge at this point, but I digress. What I'm trying to say is that I didn't care until it became dangerous. And that's what people don't understand. It's not a choice. It's not an opinion. It's not, oh, well, it's not, I'm not going to vote because it doesn't matter. It's not, oh, who cares? It's not any of that shit. It's legitimate fucking danger at this point. Danger, as in death, as in finality, as in fucking the end of the world. And when I say that, do I mean Trump's going to cause the end of the world? Of course I don't. Is the end of the world going to happen in 4 years? Of course it isn't. But is Trump going to contribute into no longer looking into saving the planet in 50 years or whatever? Are we going to continue this train of thought of climate change doesn't matter and, COVID doesn't matter, all these things don't matter, so that for the next 4 years, places won't get funding, science won't be listened to, things will not be done. And I don't know how many of you understand this, but you have got top lead scientists right the fuck now who tell all of us that if we don't do something now, there's nothing else to fucking do. Nothing else we can do. Do we have 4 years to wait to fight climate change? We do not. Do you want to have grandkids? Do you want to have them have full lives? Do you want to have great grandkids? Do you want your kids to be able to have kids and them have kids and them have kids? Do you want the world to be around in 100 years? Because it's not gonna be. And the fucking thing is, it still will be, but we won't be. The planet will eject us from existence because we are its poison. And we did nothing to fix it because we have an asshole in the White House who denies that it's even real. Yes, Gabriel Zane, it's a very terrifying night. And I'm doing this on a whim. I don't have a script. I don't have anything. I'm watching Stephen Colbert.
Stop that. You don't exist. Stop it.
I bought the Showtime so I can watch Stephen Colbert because, by the way, Stephen Colbert is probably the only person that I can stand to hear this news from, whatever it is. I can't watch the news. I can't watch anything serious. I mean, this is serious. Listen to me. When Trump won in 2016, I didn't live here. I lived in a rickety farmhouse in Richmond, Indiana. I didn't vote that time. I didn't vote ever. I have never voted until this election. I voted for Biden, duh. I wanted Bernie Sanders, and let's make no bones about it. I bought a Bernie Sanders t-shirt. I still wear it. I wanted Bernie so fucking bad. Didn't work out that way. But you see this lighter? See this lighter? I would vote for this lighter over Trump. You know why? Because it actually works. I was going on to something and I fucking forgot what I was saying. The Nick Reffitt says Trump wins and the left will destroy the world. That's not true. Here's what's going to happen if Trump wins the election. We're going to fight it. We're going to fight it with every goddamn fiber of our body. There will be protests all over the world. Even outside of America, I guarantee some other countries will protest it too. And what's going to happen to those protests is the same thing that's going to happen after George Floyd's death. Protests will be peaceful until police aggression. And that is the entire truth about what Trump calls riots in the streets, riots in the streets. Oh, wow. I guess the Stephen Colbert is over. It was just an hour-long special, and now it's over? Yes, there will be a civil war no matter who wins. But we have to be prepared for that. Trump is going to lose. And Biden's going to win. And all of these gravy seals are going to riot the streets with their fucking AK-47s and their goddamn C4 or whatever the fuck they're going to have in their Confederate flag waving fucking lifted trucks. And what are we going to do about it? I don't know, because most fucking Democrats don't carry guns because it's fucking stupid. Here's what's going to happen. And this is going to be the biggest slap in the face to African Americans in the history of the fucking world. I mean, we've already seen it multiple times, but we're going to see it again. And that's where Joe's going to win. And we've got the gravy seals on the streets and their camo and their fucking lifted trucks and their shotguns and their fucking automatic weapons and their chewing tobacco and all this kind of bullshit, roaming the fucking streets, shooting black people and all this kind of crap. Here's the difference about what's going to happen between when that happens versus when we all protest against police aggression. When we protested a few months ago, it was all about equality. It was all about making sure that black lives mattered every bit as much as white lives. And it wasn't like, I don't know how to say this without sounding slightly racist, but Black Lives Mattered meant Black Lives Matter, but it was also for everyone else. Indian lives matter, Mexican lives matter, everything that's not white also fucking matters. And I'm not taking that away from black people because they are the ones who are being oppressed the most by police and the government and everything like that. I'm getting on a tangent here, but here's what happened. Here's what fucking happened when I went to protest. And this was just me in Indianapolis. This isn't other places that were worse. Went there. Everyone is peaceful. Cops decided to be violent. Cops decided to be aggressive. Cops decided to attack us. And I don't mean just tear gas. I mean physical fucking violence to people who were doing nothing. They would attack There were people with vans who had water and milk and like all these fucking things for free for people to get when they needed it. The cops aggressively attacked those people and took away vital fucking things for the protesters to have. Then they started aggressively beating people, throwing the tear gas, shooting the rubber bullets directly at protesters. In case you didn't know this, rubber bullets are supposed to be shot at the ground and bounced into protesters or whoever you're trying to stop. A rubber bullet being shot directly into a human, it's not as damaging as a bullet, but it can be lethal if hit in the wrong spot. The problem, and this is going off on a whole other tangent, but the problem with police is they are barely trained. And I'll get back to that in a second. But what I'm telling you is when Black Lives Matter protests, white people, brown people, Mexican people, black people, Indian people, all these people, it's a melding pot of humanity protesting a cause. We are beaten. We are tear gassed. We are arrested. We are destroyed. When the Gravy SEALs come out with their AK-47s, their lifted trucks, and their camo suits, and their rebel flags, and their bullshit, shooting everybody, doing this crazy shit after Trump loses, cops will do nothing. Yes, someone did die in that protest in Indy. We heard the shots as we were leaving. We found out the next day that cops just started shooting people, and one of them died. At least one of them died. There might have been more, but I only heard about the one. And then, in the same night, on that same protest, when I got home, there were cops on TV blatantly lying about what happened at the protest. Blatantly lying about these peaceful protesters who did nothing wrong. They were trying to tell the public that these protesters violently aggressed towards them and started fighting cops, and that's when it got bad. Bullshit. I was there. I fucking filmed it. The entire stream is on my Facebook. Everyone was peaceful. No one broke a window. No one fucking hit anybody. No one did anything until the cops started beating us. Then shit got real. That's when fires come out. That's when shit happens because we can't fight police. They have lethal force. They have everything at their fucking disposal to kill us. So what do? We have to do something. Start a fucking fire. Let people know that we are here. There's nothing to love about Trump, Nick. Go find some mental therapy. My first wife's husband is also a Trump supporter. However, I don't see him being a Navy SEAL. I see him just being a little angry, moving on with his life. He's actually kind of a good dude. He takes care of my kids when they're over there, you know. But there's always an exception to the rule. You know, my co-father or whatever to my kids now, he's a good-hearted dude, you know, but he's a Trump supporter, so I can't back him, you know, but he's good to my kids. He is the exception to the rule. And there's probably plenty more like him who can love Trump and have Confederate flag bed sheets and all that. That won't go out and kill people after Trump loses. But 80% of these fucking Navy SEALs are going to do it. And I know I keep saying Navy SEALs because it's fucking funny. Here's a caricature of the basic Trump supporter male, right? It's a 35 to 40-year-old male who talks like this with chewing tobacco in his mouth, Confederate flag on his lifted truck, going through, not taking my guns. You ain't taking my guns. Fucking, I hate them N-words and fucking, you know, even an impression, I'm not going to say the fucking N-word because I respect black people, you know. These N-words doing this and that, and blah, 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 blah. Them Democrats are eating the blood of babies and blah, 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 blah. And like, some of the weird shit you fucking hear out of these people is unreal. As far as, I have heard shit like Hillary Clinton makes blood sacrifices of newborn babies to keep herself in power. Like, what the fuck, dude? I've literally had people tell me this. Like, it's not even something I saw online. A physical human being told me this. When I went to vote, someone told me, well, you can't be using that hand sanitizer. They gotta take that shit off the market because it's cut with antifreeze. It's making people sick. And I'm like, what? No, shut the fuck up. Coronavirus is making people sick, and your goddamn president isn't doing anything about it. Nick Reffitt says, I have whatever that word is, MUTITINO or IONS. I want to know what this word is. Muticians believe that, and no one is taking my guns. I just think you shouldn't say all Trump supporters are fly rebel flags. Not all of them do. A lot of them are sneaky businessmen. You got to think about who actually supports Trump. You've got your get her done motherfuckers, and then you've got the business tycoons who will lose money if Trump isn't in office because Trump gives them all tax breaks. You got the Jeff Bezos of the world or whatever, who literally have slaves. And we'll get on to that. You know we still have kids in cages? Do you know we still have kids in cages? Do you, though? Do you care? Did you forget? Because so much crazy shit has happened since then. Did you forget that we are militarizing these young children right now because big bad America ripped them from their fucking families? Do you not think that these people, when they get to be in, 2025, aren't gonna fucking try to assassinate whoever's president at that point? You don't think they're gonna fucking hate America because we did them dirty? And by the way, no one's trying to take your fucking guns, you dumb fucking assholes. No one has ever once told you they're taking your fucking guns. That is the biggest fucking misleading thing anyone has ever fucking spun about Democrats or liberals. We're gonna try to take your fucking guns. It's not about taking your guns. It's about gun reform. It's about making it harder for criminals to get guns legally. And yeah, okay, bad men can still get guns. I can still get cocaine if I wanted to. You're not going to stop people from doing whatever, but you're definitely going to make it not easy. You know? Think of it as a deterrent. It is a deterrent. Say, I'm so mad, I want to fucking shoot and murder someone. Okay? Well, I go to the gun store, I try to buy a gun. I can't buy a gun because I have got some sort of legal issue why I can't. Well, maybe in that time, where I'm waiting to figure shit out, I don't want to kill that guy anymore. You saved a life! Congratulations! Gun reform, you dumb fuck! You need a fucking license to drive a car, don't you? Who gives a shit about weed? Weed is basically legal everywhere at this point. You know where it's not legal? Places that like Trump. Indiana, Ohio, all these places, they fucking don't want you to smoke weed because it's the devil's lettuce. We have this illusion of separation of church and state when we really don't. I actually heard something the other day about how the president has to be a Christian, or not a Christian, but it has to be some sort of religious thing. I think that's fucking stupid. I really dabbled in thinking about running for a president, and I know that sounds stupid, but during the 4 years of Trump, I didn't know what to do. You know, I thought, I'll just make a little YouTube thing and it'll be funny for a while. I never did. But a fucking monkey could run this company better than Donald Trump. How did he get elected? Obama was a Muslim. Oh my God. I don't know. I mean, that's the rhetoric, isn't it? Obama's a Muslim. I don't think he is. Let me just go ahead and Google that right now. Obama's religion. Obama's Christian faith. People just called him a Muslim because it was easy to demonize, especially in a time closer to 9/11. Not a Muslim. not an immigrant, never was anti-America. Obama was the best president of my lifetime. And I'm hoping that Joe Biden can follow suit before he dies. You know who else wasn't a bad president? Wait. No. Pretty much they were all bad until Obama. And Obama wasn't perfect. Obama did some pretty shitty things. But at least he cared about equality. At least he cared about the LGBTQ. Oh my God. If you are gay, if you are trans, if you are bisexual, if you are non-binary, if you are any of these things, there is absolutely no way you can back Trump. Trump will demonize you forever. If you're black, if you're if you're Muslim, if you're Pakistani, if you're fucking Indian, if you're anything, if you are not white, you should not be voting for Trump. Trump only cares about two things, and that is money and power. He gets money from big oil and big tech, and probably not big tech. I don't know. He got 3,000. Wait, Chris Jericho of the wrestling world fucking donates money to Trump's campaign. That makes me sick. It makes me physically fucking sick, because Chris Jericho was one of my heroes. Whew, boy. I don't know what else to say. I mean, if I get too much into this, I'm just going to get mad again. Like, I get so fucking frustrated to the point of almost tears. And I know that makes you Republicans happy when a liberal cries, but they aren't tears of sadness anymore. They're fucking tears of rage. They are fucking tears. Oh, I don't have another description of it besides just unbridled rage. Here is what I don't understand. Where the fuck is your moral compass? Where the fuck is the values of what's right and wrong in yourself? Where did they go? Where did your eyes go? Where did your logic and reason go when you back Trump? Where does it go? Where does the love for your fellow man go? Where does the fucking bleeding, beating heart of you as a person go when you back a man who lets 200,000 people fucking die to save face and act like nothing's wrong? Do you realize that Trump was literally killing people way before coronavirus? Do you realize how many fucking people he sent to go do shit to die? Or how many things he covered up before coronavirus even happened? Probably thousands. Everyone looks at coronavirus, and this number from coronavirus is 200,000, right? It's a good, magical, round number. 200,000 people dead. They forget that thousands more died beforehand by Trump's fucking hand. Trump has had blood on his fucking hands since before he even started the election. But seriously, I want to know. I want to know how these Republicans who back Trump can fucking sleep at night, knowing that every fucking second there's another black man being killed for no fucking reason. That there is another fucking Indian man being ripped from his fucking house for no fucking reason. People like Breonna Taylor die for no fucking reason. Because Trump allows racism to be in the forefront of our country. He promotes it. He applauds it. He just applauded those fucking Trump fucks who tried to run Joe Biden's bus off the fucking road. He called them great Americans. Trump would rather have Joe Biden physically killed than to lose this election. He can't even afford to look like a loser. This man is the biggest baby of humanity I've ever seen in my life. I talked so much my cigarette went out. What's fucked up is Trump isn't even that dangerous. No, I take that back. Trump is absolutely dangerous. But it's the people around him, the people that support him, like Mitch McConnell. He is a demon of a man and does all these little dirty work things behind the scenes no one talks about. And I'm not sitting here being a fucking conspiracy theorist. I'm telling you the truth. There's no theory. There's no opinion. Everything I say to you is fucking fact. All these things really happen. Yes, you know what? Michael, my oldest boy, my loving son, they should, and they do. He said that they should make a law for COVID to wear a mask. Oh, no, I get it. You're saying you want the actual representation of COVID to wear a mask. That's funny. It's a cartoon. Well, okay. But, I mean, you realize that in actual cities, it is mandatory to wear a mask at all times. In our little cities, in Indiana and Ohio, and the Trump fucking places, it's not required. But I know for damn sure in California and Las Vegas, where I have contacts in, you are by law made to wear a mask. Look at every other fucking country. Yes, that's right, Claire. We're not crying for ourselves. We're crying for everyone else who is dying on a daily fucking basis that we are helpless to save. And that's what breaks my fucking heart on a daily basis. All these people die for no fucking reason, and no one can do anything about it. I can't do anything about it except for vote and try and raise awareness and protest and march and try. I mean, so many people are dying for no fucking reason. No reason at all. I take care of my elderly father who lives in the other room, who is sleeping right now in nothing but a fucking diaper because he can't move. He can't do anything. I have to spoon feed him. What happens if I go out in the world and some Trump fuck refuses to wear a mask and gives me COVID and I give it to him? He's dead. Do you understand me? Because you don't believe in a mask, my father has to die. Fuck you. I wear a mask everywhere I fucking go. Not just to protect my father, but to protect you and everyone around me. Because you can have COVID and not have symptoms. I'm sorry, I'm getting real riled up, man. Let me hold on. Let me refresh these polls. It didn't change. Biden at 205, Trump at 165. Democrats 42, Republicans 45. And state or Senate election, House election, Democrats 204, Republicans 185. Now, all these are estimated numbers, okay? They're all estimated because another fucking thing Trump's talking about. Trump is talking about, oh, there is no winner yet. Well, Bud, I don't wish anyone to get coronavirus, but if Bud happens to get it, I think he'll start wearing a mask. But I want to make it clear, I don't want him to get it. I don't have a point to prove. I'm not a fucking asshole. I'm not the asshole who cheered when the president got coronavirus. You know, you do realize that Trump and Biden are both geriatrically old. If either one of them got coronavirus for real, it could kill them. I don't want Trump to die. I want him to shut the fuck up. Are you fucking kidding me, Nick? Nick Reffitt just said, now, I mean, you're not seeing the live comments. In fact, I should put that on here, actually. But I was just told that someone doesn't believe COVID's real. Hold on a moment. I'll put that right there. Now people can see the comments. COVID is definitely fucking real. I know people who have died from COVID. You probably know people who have died from COVID. It happens. It's real. And even my son just said, before, all this or whatever, that one of their friends has COVID. Luckily, younger people can survive it. Sometimes. If you have an underlying disease or something's wrong with you, maybe not. Who knows? There is so much disinformation out there about everything, especially COVID. I mean, at one point they say wear gloves, and another point they say, well, you can't get it from touching people. Then they said, oh, well, young people can't even get it. Oh, well, young people can get it, but they'll survive it. A TF2 voice actor died because of COVID. Oh, what? Because you wear a mask still? Wait, what? I don't believe that COVID is real, honestly, but I still wear a mask too in case it is. I don't want to spread it. Okay. Well, you still can't not believe in it. People are legitimately dying. Do you think 200,000 people died from nothing? Are you one of those people who are just like, well, they've been counting deaths as COVID deaths just to raise the numbers? No, motherfucker, no. Flu. They died from the flu. Really? When was the last time that many people died from the flu? The 1800s? Come on, man. Come on. I get people die from the flu. Like, it happens. But not like this. Not ever like this. COVID is probably the only thing that's giving police brutality a run for its money. I made my first music video for my album that came out on Halloween, by the way. Search for it on Spotify and Google Play and Apple Music. The New Metal Messiah, Michael Black, Too Little, Too Late. The video barely has me in it. The video is called Fuck 12, and it's literally footage of police brutality. Is Fuck 12 the best song on my album? No, not by a long shot. It's probably like the 10th best song on the album. Is that the song I should have led with to promote my album? Fuck no. My first video should have been The Suffering in Me, or Drown in My Blood, or something of all that. But my first single, my first video was Fuck 12. Because no matter how important my album is to me, taking a stand for what's right is more important. Police brutality needs to stop. Defund the police. Start over. Make training more vigilant. Make training last longer. Cops are not required to know the law to be cops. Do you know that? Do you realize that? Do you know how long it takes to be a cop? 6 to 12 weeks. That's it. Lawyers have to go to school for 12 fucking years or some shit to be lawyers, to know law. Cops do not know law. Cops know basic bullshit. And then they are elevated with a strong sense of morality and ego. They think they're above the law. They think they can do what they want to do. They can violate whoever they want to violate. They can kill whoever they want to kill and get away with it because they're cops. Bullshit. All cops are bastards. All of them. Even the good ones. Because the good ones aren't stopping the bad ones. Do you understand why that phrase is what it is? There's no such thing as a good police officer. If cops were good, they would seek out corruption and burn it to the ground. Those are lyrics from Fuck 12. And it's true. I got pulled over 3 days ago by the nicest cop I ever met in my fucking life. He's still a bastard. Do you understand? Cops should be seeking out racist cops and weeding them out. Period. In a society of law, there has to be accountability, even for cops. Claire, you are correct. You hear stories all the time about cops planting evidence, cops beating black people. Dude, I'm telling you, I am white. Okay? Look at my terrible hair. I don't give a fuck. I am a white male. I am a mostly straight white male. I can do things. I am privileged to not be beaten for no reason when I get pulled over by a cop. I understand how much easier my life is versus my black brethren. I don't like it. I don't want to be beaten. I don't want them to be beaten, is what I'm saying. There is no fucking reason why people like Breonna Taylor has to die. There's no fucking reason why people are being tased and pepper sprayed and hit with tear gas and killed because of the color of their skin. And I know I'm kicking a dead horse and I'm probably preaching to the choir. That's what sucks about me and my voice, is that I always preach to the choir. There is no one else to preach to. Redneck rebels don't listen. Trump supporters don't listen. These are all very closed-minded people. If you can tell me 10 things Donald Trump has done positively in these entire 4 years as president, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. I'll wear a MAGA hat and tell you Donald Trump's Jesus Christ. Tell me 10 things he has done positively in his fucking presidency that didn't somehow spin around to benefit him. Someone showed me a screenshot or something of Donald Trump giving money to this African-American thing or whatever, and had this old black lady in the White House Oval Office and shaking her hand and stuff. Which, good for them. You know, good for them. But he didn't do it for them. He did it for the photo op. How about, and by the way, when he does these things, he's not using his own money. He's just signing a paper and giving them government money. None of this stuff affects him. He does everything he does for fame, for popularity, for adulation, these things he's addicted to. Do you remember? Not that very long ago, he had cops riot, pepper spray, smoke bomb all these people in front of the White House just so he could walk across the street and hold a Bible for a photo op? Do you remember that? Fuck $1,300. Fuck the stimulus. First of all, he only gave us one. And second of all, that isn't money. Do you understand that? $1,000, $1,500. That is not money. That's not even rent and groceries. It's a pittance. It's nothing. Of course he increased military pay. Do you fucking realize that the military should be at least halfway defunded? Can you even, for a solitary minute, be able to explain to me why we need another fucking fighter jet? Another fucking bomb? Another fucking tank? We have millions of these things. Millions. There's no reason to spend another $1 trillion on something that would, by the way, house the homeless, feed the hungry, and fucking help children, bring poverty to almost nothing, and create jobs for almost every American in the fucking world. But no, we need another tank. So suck my fucking dick, Donald Trump. You put $3 trillion into the stock market. You just wasted $3 trillion because it did nothing. It was a drop in the bucket. All that money gone for no... no reason. Do you know what just $1 trillion would do in this country? If spent correctly? Do you know what just $1 trillion would do for the American people? everything. It would literally do everything. Zero homeless, zero poverty, zero undereducation. All gone. This country could have fixed itself 1,000,000 times over. But it didn't. And it didn't under Obama either. It got better with Obama. Obama's like Goku at the end of fucking Dragon Ball Z when he's fighting Kid Buu and he's asking for energy. Obama wanted us to save ourselves. But in all actuality, Trump could have saved us on his first day. He didn't. He didn't try. He never tried. Nick, for the love of God, you realize we are the absolute strongest military in the history of existence? No matter who invaded us or who did anything, we win. Period. We are the strongest military force to ever exist in the world. 7 times over. It's ridiculous. If a war breaks out, you might as well just press a button. We automatically win. We'll have lots of casualties still because for some reason, people don't understand how war works. Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. You're not in the main feed. You're on my Facebook feed, so it's hard for me to read it. Claire says her rent is $1,300. I was unemployed for 4 months. It barely helped. I've been unemployed for like 6 months. Okay? I was lucky enough that I had my father's money. We call it an early inheritance of quite a lot of money. I have not worked, and I haven't been able to work because I have to take care of Dad. But it's running out. Pretty soon I'll have no money, and I need a job. You know, I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's like all of these racist, bigoted, fucking assholes were all in hiding. And then when Trump got elected, he gave them an excuse to come out of hiding. Which is really a scary thought to really begin with, because these people just didn't pop up out of nowhere. They were here the whole time. In secret. And only when Trump tells you it's okay to fucking lynch black people again do you come out of the woodwork with your tiki torches and shit and your Klan hoods. You know, to quote something that Obama said on a speech the other day, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it just be nice to not have to think about the president again? Wouldn't it be nice to live in a world where there's not a media scandal every single day? Wouldn't it be nice to live in a world where you don't have to constantly live in fear about what the president's doing next? Wouldn't it be nice to have a president who is competent, who you don't have to worry about, who you don't have to think about every day? Do you know what I mean? There hasn't been a day in the last 4 years of my life that Trump hasn't went through my mind. What the fuck is that orange fuck doing today? And why is he playing golf when millions of people died that day or something? Like, I don't remember what it was about, but I do remember something really big happened and he was off playing golf. I don't remember what the fuck. I live in Indiana. Do you understand what it's like for me to live in Indiana? Do you know what it's like to live in Indiana? I'm a fucking Martian on the goddamn moon right now. I can't leave my house without seeing 100 houses waving Trump flags and blue lives matter, and let me raise my altered American flag to have this blue fucking line. These are the same people who won't let the real American flag touch the ground, by the way. But yet they'll deface it with their black and white blue fucking line. Suck a dick, you ignorant fuck. You hypocritical piece of shit. There is like one Biden flag in this entire city. And I'm surprised it hasn't been set on fire. When you come in to where I live from out of town, like the road that goes into my city, there is a giant trailer from a semi sitting in a field right next to the road with the biggest fucking Trump thing you ever saw in your fucking life. And I have wanted to burn that thing to the ground ever since I saw it, but I can't because I try to be a law-abiding citizen, even though fuck police. I have morals. And it didn't come from the goddamn Bible. I'll tell you that much. No fucking gods, no masters, nothing. I have morals because I am a human being. I can see right from wrong. I'm not a fucking idiot. You don't need God. You don't need Trump. You don't need any of this shit to be a real human being with compassion. Hey, Hidden Level. I'm sorry, I'm not playing games tonight. It's election night, and I'm on one. Let me, I've got updated polls for you. The polls that I have on screen are outdated, apparently. The New York Times are posting that in the presidential election, Biden is 223 versus Trump's 174. In the Senate, Democrats are 45, Republicans are 46. The House, Democrats are 150, while Republicans are 158. So those are the latest polls right now. Biden is in quite a lead. I mean, I'm not good at math. Trump's 174, Biden's 223. Justin Wyatt says he agrees that religion is not needed to be a good person. Now, I'll tell you, I used to think that religion could be good. Because certain people get a lot out of it and it makes them better people. However, as I've aged, I've come to realize that that's falsehood. At least with Christianity. Christianity basically bribes you into being good, if that makes any sense. If you're not good, you go and burn forever. So people do things because they're scared of the pain of whatever the fuck. Hey, The Bible is the greatest work of fiction to ever be published. I believe in an afterlife. I do. But I don't believe in heaven. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe in anything. I believe there's a place that we all came from and we return to. This life, this is an experience. And when we die, our energy returns to the ball that it was before and goes back to where we came from to possibly do it again. I don't know if the reincarnation aspect is real. Could be. There's a lot of good evidence for it. That isn't why I'm here. I'm here because fuck Trump. Fuck the police. Fuck the Gravy Seals. I don't like ICP's music. They should really update Fuck the World. That'd be a really good one. The live stream, is that what it's called? Claire? Yeah, the body is an avatar. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like there's this place, right? And you can even visit it if you do DMT, right? It's a place through the tunnel that everyone talks about in life after death and near-death experiences. I've never done DMT. I won't do DMT. Drugs scare the hell out of me. However, I was real into DMT, like learning about it, for about a year. I never did it, but I learned a lot about it. And what I did was I cross-referenced all of the DMT reports with near-death experience reports. And I cross-referenced all those stories. They were all the same. Basically. Not all of them. Because with DMT you see things like machine elves and like other stuff or whatever. But you go to the same place. Oh, I don't play Final Fantasy, so I don't know, but it probably is the same concept. Like, there's a place you are before you're born. And then your ball of light, which is who you are, becomes that baby. And then when you die, that light goes back to where you were before you were born. I don't know why. I don't know it's true. But that's what I'm choosing to believe. I bet you have. I bet you became a lot more compassionate afterwards too, didn't you? Seeing the world that way, from what I understand, really brings out humility. The last time the polls were updated was 3 minutes ago. I'm going to refresh it again right now. Updated just now. Everything seems to be the same. Biden's in the lead. Hold on. I suck at math. Whoa. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I did it wrong. That's what I did. I did it wrong. Biden is in the lead by 49 points. 49 points. Right, eternal damnation. Justin Wyatt, right here. I have to read these because they're not in the mainstream. Justin Wyatt writes, I admit I am a Christian, but I've met so many great accepting people that were non-religious. And yes, I'll agree, I am scared to leave out of fear of eternal damnation. Right? Do you realize, and I'm telling you this for your benefit, Justin. For your benefit, Justin. Hell isn't real. It wasn't real in the Bible. It's not real now. Google this, if you will. Even the Pope, at one point, said, hell is not real. And then they fucking silenced that real quick. Like the church was like, oh, he didn't say that. But he did. You have to understand that our version of the Bible that we read today all came from a version that was recreated to fit the needs of whoever was in power at the time. A way to get people to fall in line to do what you want them to do and claim it's the Word of God. So many books were omitted from the Bible. So many things were put into the Bible. So many things were altered and changed in the Bible to get people to fall in line to follow, I don't know, was it King James? Something, I don't fucking know. Whoever was in power at the time. And you can say, oh, well, that's just the King James Version. There's the NIV Bible and the fucking blah, blah, blah Bible and the blah, blah, blah Bible. They all come from the same fucking source. I mean, we just found a bunch of books of the Bible. I don't know how much of it we can read. We found a whole bunch of the lost books. And you know, when I was growing up, my parents were, well, my mother was trying to teach me to hate the Mormons. Because you're not supposed to take away or add to the Word of God. But that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. When they made the Bible, they omitted giant pieces of the Bible. Who'da thunk it? The Bible isn't real. It never was. It's just a bunch of dudes writing about what's around them. Notice there's no dinosaurs in the Bible. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a fucking unicorn in the Bible. Look it up. Seriously, if you do one Google search, that just put down, I don't know, the most messed up parts of the Bible, right? You will find lists and lists of scripture that are fucking ridiculous. Like, wow. Wow. Insane how fucking ridiculous it is. Let me open a new tab. Most ridiculous things in the Bible. Well, there's 101. Let's go down to just, we'll go to the top 10. Do not permit a woman to teach or assume authority over a man. She must be quiet. Well, I don't want to actually read. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him, so that he tore the lion apart with his bare hands, as he might have torn a young goat. But he told neither his father nor his mother what he had done. Well, okay, that's not really... That ain't what I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. God creates light before the sun and stars. Okay. God got tired and decided to rest. Okay. Adam names every animal on earth. Cain gets a wife from literally out of nowhere. Noah had 3 sons when he was 500 years old. God kills all living things because imagination is evil. God repents that he made man. God kills everything to make the world less violent. 500 million of animals. 50s of millions of animals boarded Noah's Ark on the same day. God enslaves the Jews for 400 years. The Sodomites want to have sex with angels. Lot offers his virgin daughter to the mob to do what you like with them instead of having sex with angels. Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt for looking backward. Lot's daughters get him drunk and they have sex with him and get impregnated by him. Jacob wrestles with God and wins. The whole world came to Egypt to buy corn from Joseph. The Israelite population went from 70 to several million in just a few hundred years. God had a heart-to-heart with Moses through a burning bush. God shows Moses magic tricks. God decides to kill Moses because his son wasn't circumcised. Moses and Aaron turn the Nile River into blood. God sends plagues so people can get to know him better. The plague of locusts are so thick that they cover the whole face of the earth. God travels in a cloud by day and fire by night. God divides the sea with a blast from his nostrils. I mean, this goes on and on. On and on. Let me just scroll way down. Let's keep going. Let's go to top 10. All right. Number 10. Jesus speaks in parables so that people won't understand him. Jesus' disciples didn't recognize him after the resurrection. Yeah, I know, right? Zeus, fuck off. Peter's shadow had miraculous healing powers. A possessed person speaks to Jewish exorcists before beating them up and leaving them naked and bleeding. If a man has long hair, shame unto him. People got out of their graves and walked around after Jesus rose from the dead. Jesus went to hell. Michael the archangel argued with the devil about the body of Moses. Believers shall judge angels after they die. 144,000 Jews will be going to heaven. Everyone else goes to hell. I was actually thinking about that. I couldn't remember his fucking name, Zeus. So Christianity is fucked. Let's just not even fuck with that. I don't know how I even got on that. Okay. Biden 223, Trump 174. Is that what it was 10 minutes ago? Yes, it was. Okay. So nothing new at the moment. I guess I don't need this shit anymore if it's not going to be real. Just call me the liberal Alex Jones. Apparently. Turning the fucking frogs gay. Don't forget to buy my album, Michael Black. Too little, too late. Nu Metal Messiah. Motherfucker. Lots of good stuff on there. Lots of good stuff. Oops. I don't know. I'm starting to get sick of all this. We're not going to know who won the election tonight. Oh, that was something I was going to say. Donald Trump has been crying like a little baby over these election results not being done by election day. Yet that's how it's always been, Donald. It's always been like that. Always. What's there to not know? No, it's not on Amazon. You can buy a physical CD through the Facebook page, or you can just go listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music. What the fuck? Okay, I am still live. Whoo! Let's see. That should be... I don't know if that's right or not. Just hold on a second. That's probably right. Yeah, that's right. Well, Justin, he asked me if my RE2 stuff was still for sale. It is, but there's a lot more to it now, and it's more expensive, so I'm sorry if that upsets you. I now have a lot of, not only do I have a pristine, almost mint, like only one grade below mint copy of Resident Evil 2, I have the same thing with Resident Evil 3. So now I've got one grade below mint Resident Evil 2 Black Label, one grade below mint Resident Evil 3 Black Label. I've got Biohazard 2 and 3 from Japan, as well as Claire, Leon, Chris, and Jill action figures, along with a zombie and a liquor. Yes, I did. Zeus asked me if I sold my X-Men 1-up. Sold that bitch for $1,200. It's pretty good. I had to drive to Cincinnati to sell it, but I did it. Oh, Claire shared my video. Love. I said a lot of really powerful stuff here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And this isn't something I'm going to just delete later. Felt liberal, might delete later. I'm not doing that. I don't look as good as I want to. Usually my facial hair is black and my hair is long and I'm not wearing, shitty clothes I was just watching stuff in. But that is just how it is today. I can't not talk about this stuff. I can't not be this guy. It's in my heart to do so. It just is. All right. See, Claire's collecting Final Fantasy stuff the way I collect Resident Evil stuff. I also have a very expensive Tick collection. people might not know about that. I have got every iteration of the Tick there ever was. Comic book, cartoon show, 2001 series, 2019 series. I have a little bit of something from every single version of the Tick. I have a Tick mask with the antennae. I've got the omnibus comic book that's got the entire original comic book in it. I've got a toy collection from the 2001 series. I've got a gigantic toy collection from the cartoon show. It's insane, the stuff I've got. I've got like my Tick collection is probably worth like $1,000. I've got like a DC Batman collection that's probably worth $500 to $800. I've got a Marvel collection worth a couple $100. I've got Resident Evil collection. I've got a Tenacious D collection. I've got a collection of my own merch that you guys can't see right now, but it's up there and over there and on my bed. All kinds of stuff. I collect things. My Dragon Ball collection, mind you, is unfucking rivaled. I have a Dragon Ball collection that's easily worth $10,000. Easily. And that's after I sold some shit. I don't want to say unrivaled because I've seen some YouTube collections that fucking blow me out of the water. But in Indiana and probably Ohio, I'd say I'm unrivaled. I don't do D&D. I'm not that kind of a nerd. I like Tech. I like Marvel. I like DC. I like Darkwing Duck. I like The Tick. I like Resident Evil. I like Metal Gear Solid. I like this kind of shit, you know? But I don't like Skyrim. I don't like Minecraft. I don't like Fortnite. I don't like super fantasy with dragons and weird shit. I'm not into that. I don't like knights. I don't like cowboys. I don't like old-timey shit. I don't know. But anyway, we've talked about a lot of stuff here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and there is no end to this. We are not going to know who won the election tonight. We're not going to know who won the election tomorrow. We're not going to know who won the election the day after tomorrow. It'll probably be far into next week before we really know who won the election. And that's sad. Biden's leading right now, but he's not leading by a lot. If you look at the map is mostly red. I fear for the life of myself and my children, my grandchildren, my father. My grandchildren don't exist yet. I'm not that fucking old. I'm just saying, like, the future. Nothing good will come from another 4 years of Trump. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. More people will die. And the problem with it is these Republican fucks are still going to blame Biden for COVID deaths if he becomes president. In the same way that Trump took credit for all of Obama's achievements, they will demonize Biden for Trump's fuck-ups. Zeus says Trump will win, dude, but who cares? Zeus, I love you, man. You're a cool dude to talk about stocks with. You know a bit about wrestling. We're kindred spirits, brother. But as far as my personal life goes, I really have to speak out about Trump, and it just is what it is. And it's not about who cares. It's way, way past opinion. It's way past a feeling. It's way past who cares. It's literally life and death. And people tell me, why can't we just get along? I said this earlier, but they say, why can't we just get along despite our political differences? Fuck you. Fuck that person who says that. You know who says that? Republicans say that. Because Republicans are the real fucking snowflakes. They're the ones that can't handle truth. Zeus says they're both idiots. I agree. I support Biden because I have to. I wanted Bernie. Good luck with either one of them. You won't be better either way. We wait and see. I used to think that exact same way, Zeus. I really did. I've never voted in any election before in my life until this one right here. Because I had to. I absolutely had to. For people like you. For people like my friends who have a different skin tone. For people of my friends. Fucking for Claire. Who is a man now. You know, like, I mean, who is a woman now. Sorry, fuck. I flipped that. I'm sorry. For anyone who isn't white, I have to vote for Biden. I had to. I did. There's a video on my page. You can see it. I snuck it into the voting booth and I filmed myself voting for Biden. You're not supposed to, but I fucking did. So I don't give a fuck anymore. Trump is a cancer. Trump is killing people every second. Biden isn't better. Biden is just a real politician. Biden is just someone who will listen to science and not deny it. Biden is someone who Zeus said that he voted for Trump, but I think he's just fucking with me. Anyway, you derailed me about what I was trying to say. Biden believes in science. Biden will listen to science. Biden will listen to reason. Biden doesn't deny climate change. Trump does all of these things. Trump wants to fire Dr. Fauci, the only motherfucker who has tried to save us from the pandemic. Trump denies COVID. Trump denies climate change. Trump is killing people every single fucking day and laughs about it. Dances his little YMCA shit on the fucking thing. Praises these fucking gravy seals who tried to run the Biden bus off the road the other day. Wants to lock everybody up that disagrees with him. This man is a tyrant. He is a narcissistic fucking plague on the face of humanity. If you are black, Mexican, Indian, Pakistani, any other race besides white, if you're gay, if you're bisexual, if you're trans, if you're non-binary, you're fucked. You are fucked. He doesn't care about you. If you are a middle-class American or whatever, you're fucked. You're fucked. Trump cares nothing except for big business, who lines his pockets. Let's keep good, fresh, clean coal. You fucking idiot. Coal was never clean. Oil was never clean. We need fucking wind turbines. We need fucking solar power. We need solar panels in our roads. We need alternative clean energy that won't destroy the planet. We as humans have been here for a fraction of a second on the planet's clock, and we've killed it. We are the parasite that destroys the planet. But we can fix it if we try. The problem is we don't try because people deny. Don't be a crybaby, be a try-baby. We have got to fix the planet or we're all going to die. Do you not understand the words that come out of my mouth hole? We are going to die. Physically fucking die if we do not change. If we do not listen to reason. If we do not listen to science. If we do not listen to the planet, we are all going to fucking die. Within the next 50 years, within the next 100 years, who fucking knows? Doesn't matter. The fact is that your grandchildren will not grow up. They will all die in a fiery blaze, and the world will reset itself for the next fucking parasite that comes along. Whether it be another run of the dinosaurs, or fucking some other alien race, or if it's just plant life for a few million years. Who fucking knows? But humans are on their way out if we don't fucking do something about it. Mike Stivic? I do not know who that is. Have fun driving yours batshit crazy. Gotta go. Take care, bro. Have fun, man. Ooh, I want to wrestle you, Zeus. Ah! Plant overlords. Oh, shit. You're right. You're right. The plant overlords. You realize we're all going to die from oxygen deprivation probably before the fucking planet dies? How we're killing the coral reef in the fucking oceans that give us our air? People are stupid. They're like, well, our air comes from trees. Well, you knock those down too. There is nothing that is made with paper that can't be made with renewable hemp, right? But a good like 60 to 70% of our oxygen comes from the coral reef of the fucking ocean. Well, you know, just water, right? We're killing that. We're killing that. There's a picture. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, God, it's a movie. There it is. Oh, man, come on. Window capture. That ain't it. There it is. That right there. That's us, motherfuckers. That's us. We're all gonna be stuck with the last fucking tree trying to breathe. Because we kill the planet on a daily fucking basis. That is so powerful. That is so powerful right now in this moment. Kill everything because we'll use up all the O2 and that will be a mass chain extinction. Yeah. Yeah. And that's our lives. Here's the thing. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to sit here on election night and fucking talk to you guys about how violently incompetent and ridiculous Donald Trump is as president of the United States. I don't want to have to think about him. I don't want to have to think about what our government is doing. I want to watch Tenacious D videos. I want to fucking play video games. I want to stream stuff and talk to you people on a different level. I want to be bubbly. I want to have fun. I want to live my goddamn life. I don't want to be worried about my kids. I don't want to be worried about fucking protests and riots and stuff because the Gravy Seals want to come out with their fucking AKs. I don't want to do these things. But I am a man of compassion. I'm a man of heart. I'm a man of love for my fellow man. I am compelled to come out here on the most important night of our human existence up to this fucking point and tell you how much it is imperative that we remove Donald Trump. Let me look it up. Here's a live tracker of... Oh! Hold on. We got some more updates here. So the last time we looked, Biden was 223 and Trump was 174. Okay? Now it's saying that Biden is 224 and Trump is 213. So Trump is starting to close the gap, and that's scary. I'm looking at the map. You think Texas turned blue? It did not. Texas is red. 52-46. Washington's Biden, Oregon's Biden, California's Biden, New Mexico is Biden, Colorado is Biden, Illinois is Biden, Minnesota's Biden, New York is Biden, New Jersey's Biden, Delaware's Biden, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, they're all Biden. Virginia's Biden, and then everything else is Trump. We're talking Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, all Trump. We're all going to die, ladies and gentlemen. We're all going to die. Well, on the Senate, Democrats and Republicans are both locked at 46. Nevada and Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Maine, North Carolina, and Georgia have not been counted yet. There are no flips. You said whoever gets Florida wins? Trump got Florida 51-47. The Civil War is happening. There is no way it's not. But we need to have Biden in office in order to do that. If we have to protest and rally against Trump, if he wins, we're going to be demonized and labeled as the problem. But who gives a shit, because we already are. If Biden wins, we have to defend ourselves against the Gravy Seals. Hey, Michael. So either way, a civil war is coming. No matter who wins. And we've got to be prepared for it. The problem with that is that where my kids live and where I live is dominated by Trump supporters. There's not going to be enough of us to defend ourselves from them. So we're not safe. And that's not cool. I've legitimately thought about buying a gun more times than I'd like to admit, just to defend myself for when shit goes bad. Ugh. You're looking at, it says 207 Biden, 210 Trump. Mine says 224 Biden, 213 Trump. I'm looking at the New York Times. I don't know what you're looking at, Justin. Real-time polls. Yeah, even this other website says 224 Biden, 213 Trump. Senate control is still a toss-up too. 46 Dems, GOP 47. Democrats are expected to win the House though. Dems at 171, GOP at 164. Biden leads the presidency, the GOP leads the Senate, and the Democrats won the House. Yeah, an uprising would be a better term than a civil war. This is the most important thing to happen in my lifetime, as far as government. It's the most important thing to happen. It looks to me. Oh, I hope Biden wins, son. You see, the thing, it looks to me like Biden is obviously in the lead for presidency, right? But it's like the first to 270. So who fucking knows? It takes forever to count the votes for real. So Biden can get to 270, and then Trump can get to 270 a week later. Who fucking knows? The thing about it is, it's breaking my heart and fucking with my head, because No matter what, we're not going to know tonight. We're not going to know for like a week. CBS polls. That's fucking weird. Why would CBS have these fake polls? These polls are not up to date. I've got 3 other sources that have the actual polls. The New York Times, first of all, the most reliable source, right? And then we've got election polls from Politico. Live results. And it's the same as the New York Times. So I don't know what the fuck CBS is talking about. Right? That's what I'm seeing. 224 Biden, 213 Trump. Democrats won the House, and it's still a toss-up for the Senate. Apparently, CBS is dumb. Shoo, buddy, man. I am flipping out. You know what? Why don't I play my fucking album in the background? Why not? We can still talk as my album plays in the background. It's just too quiet around here. So, yeah, it's a bunch of garbage. Everything's a bunch of garbage, man. I just want to live in a life where I don't have to worry about this shit. Dude, I know. I wish I could do drugs. Oh my God, do I wish I could do drugs. Oh, please, just let me smoke a blunt or something, but I can't. I'm like allergic to weed. It gives me panic attacks. I can't smoke it. It would definitely make me not so fucking worried, man. I am so fucked. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm physically exhausted. Mentally exhausted. It's just so fucked up, man. More people have fucking... Well, I don't want to crank the music up too much, Justin, because then you won't hear me fucking talking. This is the intro to the album called It Begins. Yes, it begins. I know, right? But that's all of us right now. All of the people who are crying out for mercy, who are crying out for justice, who are crying out for equality. We are all glued to these results, hoping for something better, hoping for something to change. This song is called Too Little. Something positive for once to happen since 4 years ago. This fucking planet, this fucking world, America, has been in this purgatory of just a rolling ball of shit for the last 4 years. More people have voted this fucking time than ever in history. And Trump is still winning. Well, he's not winning, but I mean, I am actually flabbergasted he's doing so well. Because when I hear more people are voting now than ever in the history of the planet, I think to myself, oh yes, that's all the downtrodden. That's all the young people who need hope, who are getting fucking Trump out of office. That's what this is. No, it's that and the gravy seals. So now it's fucking, we come out here, we vote for Biden for some sort of normalcy, and then we got the fucking camoed lifted truck Confederate flag fucks coming out because Trump's got them all in a fucking frenzy. That's what I'm saying. It's all the rednecks coming together. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I know. It should have been immediately clear. Biden should have won by a fucking landslide. There should have been no question whatsoever. No way to play armchair quarterback. No way to recount. No nothing. No nothing. It should have been cut and dry. Trump is gone. Dude, I know. I was just talking about that. Shadow Death. Oh, yeah. I'm like, one of my friends voted third party, and I said, well, how'd you like throwing your vote away? There's no point never voting for the third party. You'll never get it. The two-party system is fucked to begin with. Okay? Straight up fucked to begin with. I agree with that. We should have multiple people, multiple choices, whatever. And I think one person as president's kind of stupid too, to be honest. I mean, there should be like a team, like a 4-person team or something that runs the country in the president's kind of job. Exactly. Damn, Michael, you're on one tonight, man. Hell yeah. My oldest boy knows what's up. Although I would have said fucking their cousins, but I'm an adult, so I can say fuck a lot. You can say they're making kids with their cousins while they vote because that's what you're allowed to say. Ha ha! Well, I mean, there has to be some sort of government. I haven't even talked about healthcare. But goddamn, healthcare, right? This song is called Sick Inside. I mean, did you watch the 60 Minutes interview? Right? Where Trump could not say anything about his healthcare plan? We have it almost done. It's a perfect plan. It's a perfect plan. All the best plans. Fuck you. To quote Majin Buu, produce. They have nothing. All they've done this entire time is do whatever they could to fight whatever Obama did before Trump got elected. And Trump takes credit for what Obama accomplished and demonizes what he doesn't like. And the only reason he wants to get rid of Obamacare is so that he can name whatever care next Trump. Because you got to have his name on everything. Well, that, and he wants to I mean, millions of Americans have already lost their health care because of Trump. And I don't really want to get into that because that is the saddest thing I ever heard in my life. We're in the middle of a pandemic and people are losing health care. That is the most asinine fucking thing I think a government has ever done. And that's saying something because government has always done crazy shit. Sick of feeling lesser and without. I can't picture my life without you. Society sets rules to follow. Constrictive so... Oh, my bad. Wrong lyric. Whatever. No one wants to see beyond conformity. I just want to live the way that I want to be. Still, I feel the sting of those who look down on me. I can't bear the shame. I just want to be happy. Happiness comes from within, the heart, the mind, the body, spirit. Happiness comes from deep within. Motherfucker! Sick inside, so sick of trying to survive. Sick inside, sick. Is there a reason for me to be alive? Oh, man. We were just gridlocked and couldn't elect a chairman, so they just gridlocked and got nothing done for 3 years. Hey, we got nothing done for 4 years, and we had a president. Ba-dum-dish! The next song is called Drown in My Blood. Man. This is some shitty shit. I've been live for like an hour. I don't even know how long I've been live. I don't think it's going to tell me anywhere. I've been live for 2 hours and 8 minutes. That's how much shit I've had to say. Fair point. You know. You know. Drown in my blood. I'm sure that was way louder than it needed to be. Let's see how my music is doing. Artists, Spotify.com. Spotify for artists, baby. My stuff's not doing very well. Oh, thanks, Claire. I appreciate it. Claire? Oh, Claire. Baby. Do you have any input into this whole thing? Anything that you can put on the docket that I can talk about? I think I've almost covered almost everything I can think of. It all comes down to fuck Trump, but there's room for other stuff. Yeah, Trump's small ass orange hands. We're still at 224, 213. 46, 47, 176, 167. Why the fuck is CBS giving us wrong results? This song is called Fuck 12. I don't understand it. I'm sorry I'm quiet. I'm researching. Biden 225, Trump 213. Motherfucker! Trump is a clown. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get something to drink, but I'm going to play you, since this song is playing, I'm going to play the video for this song, and you guys can watch it while I'm getting something to drink and trying to recoup. Oh, boy. I'm going to crank it way up, too. I'm going to mute my microphone right now.
How many young black men have to die before we rise up and make change? How many cops have to kill before we realize it's more than just a few bad apples? How many peaceful protests have been turned to violence by police aggression? How many young black men have to die before we rise up and make change? How many cops have to kill before we realize it's more than just a few bad apples? How many peaceful protests have been turned to violence by police aggression? Honestly, Ice Cube in the NWA said it best. Come and take a page from their book. Always thinking that you're right. Always pushing with your might. corrupt things you just as corrupt. Tell me, what are you gonna do about it? I've been to peaceful protests. I've suffered from your gas. We all will finally stand up, and we'll be standing last. Corruption, corruption, you will not stop corruption. Money can't run, match numbers, all hidden from the evidence.
Check out my new animated intro.
The new metal messiah.
What?
The new metal messiah. Michael Brown.
How cool is that?
The new metal messiah. Michael Brown.
That's pretty cool. And I'm back. Checky. This song is called Everything Is Gone. Hey, Hidden Level. Hey, Michael. All right, so what can I say that I haven't already said before? Trump is poisoning America and poisoning the minds of people, all this kind of stuff. Oh, you missed a lot, Hidden Level. Like, I almost came to tears of rage. Like, it's pretty bad. Right now, I'm refreshing. We got Biden at 225, Trump at 213. Senate control still a toss-up at 46 to 47. Democrats are expected to win the House at 174 versus 169. Well, according to CBS, Trump is winning. But according to everything else I'm looking at, Biden's in the lead. So, I don't know. You know what? I want to see something. Fox News. Live updates, real-time 2020 elections. Shut your fucking mouth. So Fox News is just giving me a live blog. They're not showing me live. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. 225 Biden, 213 Trump. But on CBS... Oh, and I gotta go back and find it again. CBS polls. Yeah, CBS is saying Joe Biden's at 207 while Trump's at 213. And it's the only one that's saying that. Everywhere else says 225 to 213. So what the fuck is going on? Live poll updates. CNN. CNN is saying that Joe Biden is at 220 while Trump's at 213. What's WSJ mean? 225, 213. ABC News. Okay, ABC News is not telling me anything about the election. The Guardian. Nothing. Okay. I love you too, Michael. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll know something by then. The New York Post. Nothing here about the election, or nothing here with live. And this one says Joe Biden 2020, Trump 213. This song is called As One. We missed a song in the middle. It's called Struggle. You talking about like the Netflix anime? Or are you talking about the games? Devil May Cry, right? I definitely really liked the Devil May Cry PS2 games when I was a kid. But I did not like DMC, the reboot or whatever. And I don't think I particularly liked Devil May Cry 4. And I didn't really get into Devil May Cry 5 to tell you an opinion on it. I played it a little bit, but not enough to care. I think the whole series took a nosedive after the DMC remake, and to me, it's not gonna get better after that. It's over. I think DMC is a dead franchise that should remain dead. We got an update coming in. Hold on. Okay. Still Biden 225, Trump 213. This is called I Want It All. Ways left to win. Using live data and predictions from our election forecast, we've run 256 simulations showing how the remaining 8 competitive states could vote and how the electoral math could shake out. There are 10 ways the race could end in a tie. But as of right now, the algorithm says that Biden has 154 ways that he could win, and Trump only has 92. So, who knows? Oh, I guess Joe Biden and President Trump both had something to say tonight. Biden spoke at 12:30, and I guess Trump said something too. I guess I should watch that. Really? Oh, those are just the gravy seals. In case you didn't know about them. Those are a real thing. Sometimes I wonder if I could be seen or fade away. Could I be good enough for them to really say propriety? Yeah, gravy seals. You know those fat fucks in camouflage with their AK-47s and shit, and they're fucking like shoot tobacco in their mouth and stuff. Fucking like, I'm talking like Duck Dynasty fucking people. You know what I'm saying? The gravy seals, baby. This song is called I Failed. Okay. And the biscuit. As long as it's limp, baby. LB, Limp Biscuit. I don't think I've seen any of the Rambo movies, to be honest. But I'll tell you what, man, when I was a kid, I really didn't give a fuck about that action stuff. I really like the Ninja Turtles movie. Like, I don't know. I liked being entertained. Like, I don't know. Alright, so there's a video here that's 5 minutes long. We're gonna pause my music. And we're gonna check out this video here.
And Dr. Jill Biden.
Nice song. Hello, Delaware.
Delaware, huh?
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Your patience is commendable. We knew this was going to go long, but who knew we're going to go into maybe tomorrow morning, maybe even longer. But look, we feel good about where we are. We really do. I'm here to tell you tonight, we believe we're on track to win this election. We knew because of the unprecedented early vote and the mail-in vote that it was going to take a while. We're going to have to be patient until the hard work of tallying the votes is finished. And it ain't over till every vote is counted, every ballot is counted. But we're feeling good. We're feeling good about where we are. We believe one of the nets has suggested we've already won Arizona, but we're confident about Arizona. That's a turnaround.
He does kind of look like a...
We also just called it for Minnesota, and we're still in the game in Georgia.
That guy's puppets, I don't know which one it is.
That's not one we expected.
Walter.
And we're feeling real good about Wisconsin and Michigan. And by the way, it's going to take time to count the votes. We're going to win Pennsylvania. I've been talking to folks in Philly, Allegheny County, Scranton, and they're really encouraged by the turnout and what they see. Look, you know, we could know the results as early as tomorrow morning, but it may take a little longer. As I've said all along, it's not my place or Donald Trump's place to declare who's won this election. That's the decision of the American people. But I'm optimistic about this outcome. And I want to thank every one of you who came out and voted in this election. And by the way, Chris Coons and the Democrats, congratulations here in Delaware.
I voted Democrat all the way down the bill, even people I didn't even know.
Hey, John, the Gov, yeah, the whole team, man. You've done a great job. I'm grateful to the poll workers, to our volunteers, our canvassers, everyone who participated in this democratic process. And I'm grateful to all of my supporters here in Delaware and all across the nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And folks, you heard me say it before. Every time I walk out of my grandpa's house up in Scranton, he'd yell, "Joey, keep the faith." And my grandma, when she was alive, yelled, "No, Joey, spread it. Keep the faith, guys. We're going to win this." Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your patience is great. Let's walk over here.
Find any balance at 4 o'clock.
I have to go check on my dad. No, I'm not in Texas. I knew about the Texas, like, riding that line, and I was hoping it would go blue, but it stayed red. I have to go check on my dad. For those of you who don't know, I'm taking care of my dad, and he called me. He needs me. I'm going to go check on him for a minute. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll be right back. I wish I had something to show you while I was gone. I'm sure I can put something up here. Hey, look, there we are, right there. See that? Oh, God. Don't actually go to it, but there we are. It's got to be something cool. I don't have anything cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna play my music. I'll be back.
These memories
That song was called Memories by the new metal messiah, Michael Black. Music by Mimkey. What? What? He spoke for 34 minutes.
4 years ago, it was 10,600.
Yeah. Well, here
Oh,
we're
good.
trying to
Most of
figure
it
out
isn't
what's
him.
left out there, and what is it? What's the predominant color? It's what we've got. 10 guys.
Here we go. Oh, God.
Thank you very much, please, sir. Thank you. This is without question the latest news conference I've ever had. I appreciate it very much, and I want to thank the American people.
Wow, state of your audio, bro.
Millions and millions of people voted for us tonight, and a very sad group of people is trying to disenfranchise that group of people, and we won't stand for it. We won't stand for it.
Oh, suck a dick.
I want to thank the First Lady, my entire family.
Oh, you mean the immigrant first lady? Sure.
And we were getting ready for a big celebration. We were winning everything, and all of a sudden it was just called off. The results tonight have been phenomenal, and we are getting ready. I mean, literally, we were just all set to get outside and just celebrate something that was so beautiful, so good. Such a vote, such a success. The citizens of this country have come out in record numbers. This is a record. There's never been anything like it. To support our incredible movement, we won states that we weren't expected to win. Florida, we didn't win it. We won it by a lot.
No, you didn't. I can fact check you right now, you orange fuck.
The great state of Ohio. We won Texas.
Right? You barely won Texas.
700,000 votes, and they don't even include it in the tabulations. It's also clear
Because you're lying.
that we won Georgia.
Of course you won the Midwest and the fucking...
2.5% or 117,000 votes with only 7% left. They're never going to catch us. They can't catch us. Likewise, we've clearly won North Carolina. We were at 1.4% for 77,000 votes with only approximately 5% left. They can't catch us. We also, if you look and you see Arizona, we have a lot of life in that. And somebody declared that it was a victory for, and maybe it will be. I mean, that's possible, but certainly.
Whenever he says somebody, it just means he
there's a
doesn't
lot of
fucking
votes out
know.
there that we could get, because we're now just coming into what they call Trump territory. I don't know what you call it, but these were friendly Trump voters, and that could be overturned. The gentleman that called it, I watched tonight. He said, well, we think it's fairly unlikely that he could catch. Well, fairly unlikely. And we don't even need it. We don't need that. That was just a state that if we would have gotten it, it would have been nice, Arizona. But there's a possibility, maybe even a good possibility. In fact, since I saw that originally, it's been changed and the numbers have substantially come down just in a small amount of votes. So we want that obviously to stay in play. But most importantly, we're winning Pennsylvania by a tremendous amount.
How about you talk about that you lost the fucking Senate, or the House, or whatever the fuck it was you lost already? You already lost something. I forgot which one it was.
690,000 votes in Pennsylvania. These aren't even close. It's not like, oh, it's close. With 64% of...
I might actually drink some alcohol, and I don't drink.
It's going to be almost impossible to catch. And we're coming into good Pennsylvania areas where they happen to like your president.
Not my fucking president.
We're winning Michigan. I'll tell you, I looked at the numbers. I said, whoa. I said, wow, that's a lot. By almost 300,000 votes. And 65% of the voters. And we're winning Wisconsin. So we're winning. We don't need all of them. We need, because when you add Texas in, which wasn't added, I spoke with the really wonderful governor of Texas just a little while ago, and Greg Abbott, he said, congratulations. He called me to congratulate me on winning Texas. I mean, we won Texas. I don't think they finished quite the tabulation, but there's no way. And it was almost complete, but he congratulated me. Then he said, by the way, what's going on? I've never seen anything like this. Can I tell you what? Nobody.
Dude, he's straight just making shit up right now.
We won by 107,000 votes with 81% of the vote. That's Michigan. So when you take those three states in particular, and you take all of the others, I mean, we have so many, we had such a big night. You just take a look at all of these states that we've won tonight. And then
I'm disappointed in my hometown too, but what are you gonna do?
It's not like we're up 12 votes and we have 60% left. We won states, and all of a sudden, I said, what happened to the election? It's off. And we have all these announcers saying, what happened? And then they said, oh, because you know what happened? They knew they couldn't win. So they said, let's go to court. And did I predict this, Newton? Did I say this? I've been saying this from the day I heard they were going to send out tens of millions of ballots. I said exactly, because either they were going to win, or if they didn't win, they'll take us to court.
You said you would take them to court, not them.
Tremendous victory. 370.
You were just on the news the other day talking about taking them to court if you didn't win.
Ohio, a tremendous state, a big state. I love Ohio. We won by 8.1%, 400,000, almost 500,000 votes. North Carolina, big victory with North Carolina. And so we won there. We lead by 76,000 votes with almost nothing left. And all of a sudden, everything just stopped. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election.
Suck a dick.
So our goal now is to ensure the integrity for the good of this nation. This is a very big moment. This is a major fraud in our nation.
What fraud?
We want the law to be used in a proper manner. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court. We want all voting to stop. We don't want them to find any ballots at 4 o'clock in the morning and add them to the list.
Oh, yeah. Why would you support that, you fucking crowd? That's clear-cut voter suppression.
To me, this is a very sad moment, and we will win this, and as far as I'm concerned, we already have one.
Oh, yeah, Trump is broke.
I want to thank all of our support. I want to thank all of the people that worked with us. And
It's funny because he's not even in the lead right now as he's talking.
Say a few words, please.
I'm not listening to Mike Pence. I'm done. Fuck you. Refresh. Yeah. 225, 213. And it's been that way for a long time. Trump has not been in the lead ever. Unless you look at CBS. Well, that's Fox News. Oh, yeah. He took military funds. Dude, he got his whole charity shut down, too. See,
These are real
shut
people,
the fuck up.
not actors, who've got their eczema under control.
With less eczema, you can show more.
So, oh, I don't care about that. CBS is the only place that shows Biden trailing. Literally everywhere else has Biden in the lead. New York Times, Politico, I don't have any other windows open right now, but those two are the same. But CBS, for some reason, is not the same. I don't know why. What is so different about CBS that they have different polls than everyone else does? I'm just not understanding it. Hey, thanks a lot for hanging out, Hidden Level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oof. 19. Hmm. Boy, oh boy. Well, I mean, there's nothing else I can talk about, so I'm just gonna have to go ahead and end the stream. But yeah, Trump may as well be the Antichrist, and I hope he loses, and I hope he deals with that and disappears, but we all know he'll never disappear. It was the House they won. Democrats won the House. It's still a toss-up in the Senate, and Biden's in the lead according to the New York Times. Hopefully, Biden will come out of this. We'll see, and I'll be around. I'll make another video after the election.